So you can start reading whenever.
There once were three poor brothers who loved to tell tall tales. They traveled through the countryside telling larger stories. They always claimed their tales were true, but no one ever believed them.
Good.
In fine clothes and
Hold on. Remember, we gotta
One
stay
day-
on. Good.
the three brothers met a rich traveler. The man was dressed in fine clothes and were shining jewels.
Make sure you keep your finger on the word so you know where you're going.
The brothers wanted his things. As the adventure, the rules is
Hold on. So you said the brothers wanted his things, and then you went. So how about this line?
like ask him if he to play a game.
Good.
Each of four of us will tell of a story. He must become the person serving. The man will never believe love. He will have to become a servant.
All right. So stop real quick. So what I see that you're doing is you're reading. You're doing an awesome job. You're doing awesome, but you're skipping a line at a time. So what you need to do is when you put your finger down, put it right under the word. So go all the way. So instead of doing this, you go like this. And then when you hit the end, you go down here. Read it like that. Read it like that. So let's try it again. Let's start right here with the rule. So put your finger on and let's do it that way. Let's just slide it across the page.
The rule is that if anyone doubts the truth of another log, he will have to become our servant.
Okay.
The others like this plan. They did not want servants, but they wanted the man fine things. The man agreed to the thing.
Okay, so let's take a look at this real quick. So the first three paragraphs there, that covers all of this right here. So let's see what you have. So can you read to me what you've written down so far? 1 second, Ari.
At the beginning, there were three poor brothers.
Good.
who,
Say loves.
loved
Loves.
to tell tales, stay, but no one ever believed them.
Good.
The three brothers wanted the rich man clothes.
Good.
They wanted to the jewels and the money.
So you got that from here,
Mhm.
what you just read, right?
Mhm.
Awesome. Yes. You done? Thank you, sir. Huh? Thank you, sir. Awesome. Just so you know what you get to do? If you get 100, let me see your 100. We'll show you what we do. So what we're gonna do now. So we got paragraph 1, 2, and 3. So we know we have our characters. We know where this is taking place. So that's already there. We have our rich traveler and we have our three brothers. So once I handle Landon over here, we're gonna start with paragraph 4.
Okay.
So if you're ever going to show me your progress, so go to my completed work, and you get 100. So what you're going to do is you get to grab that basketball over there by the fish tank you see, and you're going to stand on the carpet, and you're going to try to shoot a basket. If you can make it, you get to pick out of the treasure box. So give it a shot.
Get on already.
All right, so let's start with paragraph 4.
Mm-hmm.
So remember what we do. So let's take our finger, and let's put it right next to mine. And then let's slide it down. Hold on.
The first brother told the story how he had climbed a tree and a rope. The second brother told of jumping into the stomach of a tiger who wanted to eat him. I made such fuss that the tiger spit me out of pieces.
Okay, stop right there real quick. Landon, you get to spin the candy machine too, even if you don't make it, okay? Yes.
I don't remember what to do here. Oh.
So what you're going to do is you pick Benjamin, right? That's your character? Okay, so you're gonna go down all the way to, where is it? And you're gonna tell me, you're gonna find Benjamin, and you're gonna tell me, you're gonna describe by using adjectives, character traits. Did you read it? Did you read Benjamin yet?
Yeah,
So, tell me how Benjamin is. What is he like? Is he nice? Is he mean? Is he friendly? Well, I have an idea. Read it again. Okay? All right, my friend. Take a load off.
Where's your AR holder?
So what you did again is you skipped lines. Now I'm going to take my finger and you're going to read along with my finger, okay? So I'm going to put my finger and you're going to read it with me. All right? Start.
The first brother told a story of how he had climbed a tree and could not get down, so he ran near it, cut it, and borrowed a rope. The second brother told of jumping into the stomach of a tiger who wanted to eat him, and I made such a fuss that the tiger spit me out, he said.
Awesome. So you see what I did there? So instead of skipping all the way from so all the way down here, now we understand how the story is going. Because what I think you're doing is that the reason you don't know what's going on is because you're skipping parts of it that are probably really important. Now, when I did a read aloud this morning, did you follow along or did you skip lines?
I followed.
You follow along, right? Because I was reading aloud. But it's totally different when you're reading by yourself, right? Because you're not listening to me speaking, right? You're just reading it and your brain's doing all the work. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to paragraph 4 and let's try it again the way I just did it. So you put your finger down and you're going to slide just like I did. So let's make sure we watch the line and not skip any, okay?
The first brother told the story how he had climbed a tree and could not get down.
Good.
So he ran near a cottage and borrowed a rope. The second brother told jumping into the stomach of a tiger who wanted to eat him. I made such a fuss that a tiger spit me out, he said.
Awesome, dude. Yes.
I know. If he's and have a bike, he's going to ride it. If see a roller coaster.
I can make it.
It will conclude.
Awesome. So when you tell me, you need to write it down.
If he sees back, he will let it and go into it.
Okay, so you're going to get your ELA journal and you're going to write that down for me. And then once you're done, you can complete it. Okay? All right. So what did we learn from those paragraphs right there? They were telling their stories, right? That's what they did. But do they make any sense? Do they seem real?
No.
Like the brother, he climbed a tree and couldn't get down. So he somehow ran to a cottage and borrowed a rope. Does that make any sense to you at all?
No, because he was up in the tree. How did he get down?
That's what I'm saying. Now the second brother jumped into the stomach of a tiger. I'm going to stop right there. That just doesn't make any sense. How do you do that? I don't know. Maybe he's magical. I don't know. I made such a fuss that the tiger spit me out, he said. Does that sound real?
No.
No. So how about let's do this. So let's read the highlighted part you have. Not this one, just these 3 lines. Put your finger down and read like I told you to. Okay?
The third told of helping the village fisherman.
Good.
He said, turn into a fish. I jumped into the river. There he turned back into a man and killed the big fish that were eating all the little fish.
Awesome. So let's take a look at the organizer, the little chart we made here. So read this for me. What do we have in the middle?
At the end, at the middle, they started a game for other people. Can't believe it.
So they started a game. So what were the rules of the game?
And they were,
Don't write it down right now. Just think about it.
they were the four to tell a story of the tall, yeah, I think.
Good. Now,
Make sure you have all of your time on every
remember we talked a little bit about actions. the characters, they do stuff with their hands, they say stuff in the story, right? What did the brothers do? What did they do? What did they say in paragraphs 4, 5, and 6? What did they tell us?
The sentences are not real.
Good. So they're telling us the tall tales, right? That don't make any sense, right? Because the sentences themselves make sense to you, but they're not real. They're makes me disbelief the stories, right? I don't believe the stories at all, right? So good. So let's start with paragraph number 7. All right. So you're going to take your finger just like I've been doing, and just like you have been doing fantastically. And let's read paragraph 7, and let's read paragraph 8.
The rich man listened to the 3 stories without saying a word. The
Disbelief.
disbelief.
Good.
Then he told his story.
Good.
He said he was searching for three servants who had run away from him. You 3 must be the ones I'm looking for, he said.
Okay, so stop right there. Awesome, dude. So the rich man, we learned a lot. He listened to what they said. All of those stories, he just sat there and did this. He just listened to them. Just like you listen to me when I'm talking, right? And just like I listen to you when you're talking. How did he react? Who is he looking for? He told his story, right? What was his story? Who was he looking for?
He was searching for the 3 brothers.
Well, he was searching for what? 3 what? Servants who had, okay?
Run away from him.
So, ironically, right, he was looking for 3 servants. And how many brothers do we have?
3.
Is there a chance that these were his servants?
Yes.
Well, let's see. Let's read paragraph 9.
No, they're connected. You 3 must be ones I'm looking, he said. The
Okay.
brothers looked at him in alarm, doubled. They must
So let's go back. So if they doubted him, they must what?
become his servants.
Good.
That was their rule, but they said his story was true. They would have become servants too.
Now, what we're going to do now is let's read paragraph 8 and 9 again without using your finger. Let's see if you can read line by line. Okay? Give it a shot.
You 3 must be the ones I'm looking for, he said. The brothers looked at him with alarm. If they stopped
Good.
him, they must become his servant. That was their rule, but if they said in the story, must become his servant, their rules, but no, was true, they would have become his servant too.
Good. So let's try to finish it up without using your finger.
They said nothing. Finally, the man said he would let him go if they promised never to tell tall tales again. The brother agreed and they kept their promise.
Give me a fist bump. Awesome job, dude. So you see what's happening? So we got the beginning done. The middle, we know what happened now. So you can fill these out, right? And we know how this ends. The brothers looked at the tribe and were like, what is going on? Are we the 3 servants? Maybe, right? Now, if they doubted him, and remember, what does it mean to doubt somebody? So when we doubt somebody, we don't believe them, right? Like if I doubt that you're 25 years old. Because I don't believe. If you told me you were 25 years old, would I believe it? No. Do you believe these stories? No. So if they doubted it, they must become the servants, right? They lost the game. But if they said that his story was true, they would have to become his servants anyway. So that's part of the middle of the story. But now we get into the end. What did they say?
Was true, they would have become his servant too.
Okay, and then
they said nothing.
So they said nothing, right? They didn't know what to say because they knew they were going to become servants. Now, how did the man respond to that? Read paragraph 11 for me.
Finally, the